Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Danny and Courtney Talk About. I'm Danny, and with me, as always, is.
Courtney, also known as animation enthusiast.
Yes, thank you so much for joining me again today. Now, before we talk about the subject of this episode, we'd like to acknowledge that this episode was requested by Boobop1987. We both thank you so much for submitting this request, and we hope you are satisfied with the final result. With that out of the way, let's talk about the Lego Movie. Now, Courtney, would you mind telling everyone what it's about?
The Lego Movie is set in a world where everything's made of Lego bricks, and it stars the most average Lego person, Emmett. One day, he accidentally gets an ancient artifact stuck to his back, and this artifact is the only thing that can defeat the evil Lord Business. Soon, he is helped out by the organization known as the Master Builders, as they help him discover what makes him special, as well as help him save the day in the end with their abilities to create anything out of Lego bricks.
Yes, that's pretty much the plot summary in a nutshell. Obviously, there's more things here and there, but yeah, that's everything basic. Now, Courtney, here's a quick question. Were you much of a Lego kid growing up? Did you ever play with Legos?
No, I've never played with Legos or the video game, so this is my first Lego experience, so to speak.
I see. I myself played with Legos, so I can say that they're a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to create whatever you want with all the little colored bricks. And I like that the Legos come in different themes and sets, and they have their own little spin-offs too, like the video games you mentioned. So yeah, I can say they're a lot of fun. I can already tell you right now that if you did grow up playing with Legos, you are going to love this movie. Like, you are going to absolutely love it. And even if you didn't grow up playing with Legos, I can tell you again, you're probably going to love it too. Mainly for two big reasons. The first is with the animation done on this movie. Now, all the animation was done with computers, but the way they designed and animated everything, it looks like it's all done in stop motion, and I think it looks fantastic. And I love how all the little visual effects and all the smallest little details are all Lego bricks. That was just really cool. Now, another thing I really loved about this movie was the theme, the overall theme of this movie, which is basically about breaking away from the norm and using your own imagination to create whatever you want out of anything. It's basically every artist's dream come true as this message speaks to them, as everyone who is working to become an artist strives for this goal to create anything out of anything. And what did you think about that stuff?
Now, in regards to the animation, I really enjoyed it because it looks like a combination of stop motion with CGI, even though this was mostly made with computers. And as for the theme, I thought was a strong message. It reminded me of the Aladdin quote, "Remember, be yourself."
Yes, I thought so too. That's a good way of putting it. Of course, those aren't the only two things to enjoy in this movie. Another big thing is the characters, and there are a lot of characters in this movie. Courtney, who are your favorite characters?
Mine would have to be between the Wise Man, which is voiced by Morgan Freeman, and the Unikitty.
Oh, you mean Vitruvius?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought Vitruvius was pretty funny, and I thought Princess Rainbow Unikitty was funny too. My favorite character is definitely got to be the 1980s space guy played by Charlie Day. He was hilarious, and I loved his like joke about how he obsesses over building a spaceship. Because I mean, yeah, he's a spaceman. Of course, the other characters are great too. Like I loved Lord Business. I just love how unsubtle that name is. And he's played,
Yeah, it is pretty unsettling if you think about it.
yeah, and he's played by Will Ferrell. He does a great job. And I also loved Good Cop, Bad Cop. He's basically Lord Business's henchman, and he switches from good to bad like instantly. And that's really funny. For example, it'd be like, "Hello, I'm your friendly neighborhood cop. Would you like a glass of water?" "Well, too bad, you can't have any."
That
Ah,
was pretty funny.
yeah. And of course, there's other characters here and there, mostly little cameos. Basically, there's the all of the DC superheroes. There's some famous historical figures. I think the Star Wars characters make a brief appearance.
Yeah, they do make an appearance.
Yeah, and of course, there's Millhouse. That's right.
Millhouse.
That
Yes.
that's right. That Millhouse.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yeah, in fact, I'll just say that right now, that was my favorite joke in the whole movie, where Vitruvius is doing the roll call, and he's listing all these famous characters, and then all of a sudden, Millhouse.
Yes, even if he was shown for a split second, he had like the best cameo in like the whole movie.
Yes, because who doesn't love Millhouse? He's a wonderful. Um, did you have a favorite joke?
Mine would have to be the scene where Unikitty is in disguise and she says, "Business, business, numbers. Am I doing this right? Yes. Yay!"
Yeah, that was pretty funny too. I also liked the another funny joke involving her was when she's taking all the characters on a tour of what was it? I think it was Cloud Cuckoo Land,
Yes, that is
and
correct.
basically she's saying like all the like how there's nothing negative, and she keeps saying the word no, and then Wild Style keeps says, "You just said no like a bajillion times."
So there's no signs or anything. How does anyone know what not to do?
Here in Cloud Cuckoo Land, there are no rules. There's no government, no babysitters, no bedtimes, no frowny faces, no bushy mustaches, and no negativity of any kind.
You just said the word no like 1,000 times.
And there's also no consistency.
I hate this place.
That was a pretty funny joke, and it passes the Bechtel test too.
Yeah, it does.
So let's see, is there anything else we should discuss about this movie?
Oh, how about the music, specifically the musical number in the beginning?
Yes, unlike Frozen, which had a bunch of musical numbers, the Lego movie has only one, but it is awesome, and it is literally titled Everything is Awesome. And like I normally do with these reviews, I'll probably play it at the end so you guys can experience how awesome it is. I enjoyed that song.
Yeah, I find it to be a very upbeat song, especially since you're introducing the mood of the movie.
Yes, and I think it did a very successful job at like illustrating the tone that the movie is going for. So yeah, the music's great. So I guess at this point we can share our overall thoughts on the movie. What did you think of the movie?
Overall, I give it a thumbs up. I think whether you're a Lego fan or not, you'll definitely enjoy this movie.
Yes, I agree with that too. I give this movie a big thumbs up, and I think it's a lot of fun whether you like Legos or not. I think it's got a great moral. I think it's got great animation, great characters, and I think as of right now, it's probably the best animated movie of the year. But then again, because it's still early, we still got a whole year ahead of us. But still, this is a great start to a great year. So anyway, that was our discussion on the Lego movie. This is Danny saying, I'm awesome, so are you. You are especially awesome, Courtney.
And you're awesome too, Danny.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And this is Courtney staying random as always.
Yes, and as promised, here is Everything is Awesome. Take care.
So long.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when we're part of a team. Everything is awesome. When we're living our dream.
Always use a turn signal. Park between the lines. Yes.